Chapter K2. This is from the perspective of Katya. The last obscenity of a man. Why does it say Kanata's point of view? What? Author note says Kanata's point of view. Is that just a mistake from the translator? Okay. Why did it become like this? I look at the other me in an absent-minded consciousness. The other me shoots some magic towards Shun without hesitation, together to the soldiers around me. My magic doesn't work on Shun. Originally, there was a difference in talent between me and Shun, even if the difference... Was it Katya that... I thought it was his sister. Maybe it was Katya. Where were we? Even if the difference was small when we were still small, the difference became big as we grew. I have also been jealous of that talent, but I came to respect Shun purely when I see him who continue to put efforts earnestly. Come to think of it, this guy was a guy who will dash without hesitation if he has the name as an aim since the previous life. Although he was absorbed in game in the previous life, in this world now the aim is his older brother Julius' son, who's the hero. He was already talented, and the result of continuing to put efforts with a higher aim was seen in front of me. The flame magic that I shot is the annihilation-type magic that burns a wide range. Although it doesn't have the power like the great magic, still the damage becomes serious if it's shot at a group. Shun offsets with magic and even protects the enemy soldiers in the surroundings, making the damage to 0. He's a good-natured guy, like a fool, with absurd skills as usual. Can only say that he's a fool to protect the enemy purposely. Although I tried to smile wryly, I showed a hateful expression against my will. "Katya, return to sanity! You are noisy. I am sane. A rebel should just be punished obediently, like a rebel." This must be a completely different fight, I guess. This is something new. The scene before with the king was definitely Sue. So this is something different. the things that I don't think goes out from my mouth. But I know that I myself is the one who tells these words. There was a lot of such signs since childhood. My previous life as a man. In this world, I'm a woman. I live as a woman while having the mind of a man. Such odd me. Like water and oil, there was something that didn't mix somewhere. The gap deepens steadily as I grow. I was attracted to the cute accessory that I ignored in my previous life. Even though I shouldn't have liked sweet things, it became my favorite. I felt nothing, even if I see a woman's body. I had my first period like it was natural. It became natural that menses came. My chest swells and my figure became like a woman too. It's not only my body, the inside also gradually changed, before even I myself notice. The decisive one is when Shun was attacked by Yugo. At that time I was upset to the extent that I don't know. The moment I thought that Shun might be killed, my front starts to become pure white. At first, I thought that Shun is my best friend from the previous life, and can be said that he's already my one and only best friend. But when I meet Shun afterwards, my feelings can't calm down. Even I myself don't know what the feelings are. However, I thought that I didn't want to lose Shun strongly. The feelings became strong day by day. My feelings won't calm down when I'm close to Shun, and yet, when Shun is not close to me, I feel lonely and can't calm down. My feeling won't calm down even if I'm close to him or not. I was puzzled over such unstable feelings. I was swung around by my incomprehensible feelings. No, I actually knew what the feelings were. However, there was only the mind that I didn't want to accept it. I, who was a man originally, I'm now a woman. Perhaps my heart definitely broke recently. My heart splits whenever I see Sue and Yuri cling to Shun. Despite that, there's the me who doesn't accept it. The contradicting hearts conflict. But the balance had already inclined. My mind depends on my body. In other words, it's such a thing. Therefore, I who's looking at my fight with Shun is only the remainder of the existence called Oshima Kanata. Oh! Okay, so he is actually Kanata. I forgot about that. Katya is his new name, Kanata was his old name, so that wasn't a mistake earlier. My bad. The remainder that has a man's mind. Perhaps because I was a man, the charm that Yugo cast didn't work on me. After that incident, although I didn't tell Shun, I applied a strict watch on Yugo. I built a monitoring system with my Duke House initiation. I checked his actions in detail every day. Although it should be like that, a suspicious point can be seen in the report after some time. I use a trustworthy man for monitoring. There's no way that he will betray. And yet, the contents that can only be think as false started to be mixed in the report. I changed the monitoring person. If I think about it now, that was not good. Shun inherited the hero title and left the academy. The change from there was instant. At first, Yuri's state became strange. Yuri, who should have been devoted to the divine word religion, stopped telling such story. Next to Sue. It was clear that she would be depressed because Shun left the academy, but unbelievably she became lively. Something begins to go amiss. Even though I recognize it like that, I don't know the cause. I understand it after I was called by the people of the Duke House who were monitoring Yugo, entrapped, and I was brainwashed by Yugo. At this time, most of the people of the Duke House have already been brainwashed by that guy. And now I end up fighting with Shun. Yugo's brainwash is dreadful. It can be said having normal consciousness like this is a miracle. Surely the other brainwashed guys must love and respect Yugo from the bottom of their hearts. Even if I have my consciousness like this, there's nothing I can do. The me who's a remainder can do nothing. But that doesn't mean that I have to give up. In a man, there's a thing called a man's pride. I shouted to my absent-minded thought. At the moment my outer consciousness concentrates on magic construction, I interrupt the construction with all my power. The magic explodes. Katya! Shun rushes over in surprise. I'm caught just before I fall to the ground, but I understand that my life is ending. This is fine. The outer me should have also wished for this. The desperate face of Shun is reflected in my blurred sight. What a terrible face. I laugh, incidentally. Unlike a while ago, my cheek rises according to my will. If I can die laughingly, I'm satisfied, and my consciousness sinks as if into the abyss. I'm pulled forcibly by a warm light. Ah, Shun? Katya, did you return to sanity? Huh? My wounds. There's no wound that I should have received by the magic explosion. I cured it. Shun, who says it easily. I certainly thought that I died. You are an absurd guy as usual. Don't talk any more now. We will escape from here. I'm lifted with a princess carry. At that moment, my heart throbs to the extent that I thought I was going to explode. Even though it's such a situation, my face flushes. Ah, this is bad. It's already bad. At this moment, Oshima Kanata became Kanataria Seri Anabald in a true meaning. Ah, so what? He broke free of the thing, and now he's super in love. Yay. Yay.